Aquarius, let's get straight into it. Any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description. So first thing that I'm feeling, you guys are really struggling with getting to a point of nirvana. This is like just little incidental problems that keep coming up, or even bigger issues. It really depends on who you are. But it's like little obstacles that may try to stand in your way. And this isn't obstacles that ultimately will like stop you from getting your goals accomplished, stop you from healing or anything like that, unless you kind of succumb to those challenges. Okay, life is not an easy walk in the park. There would be no purpose of life if life was just hunky-dory or happy all the time, honestly, because even then humans, we would find something to be depressed about at that moment. So understanding that challenges that you run across is more so like the universe, or not even the universe, said thing testing you to see how bad you want it. Okay, if success was easy, everybody would be successful. If healing was easy, everybody wouldn't have certain traumas on them. So it's understanding that nothing comes to you easy in life, and that's what makes it more rewarding. Anytime that you think that anything should just come to you in a sense of like ease, you're kind of delusional in a sense, because you're ignoring the fact that there's a lot of key components that go into being strong enough to own a business, or being strong enough to be a healer. There's certain lessons that we have to go through, and those lessons are through our experiences. Let's keep going. First card that I have for you, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You could be slightly falling out of love or falling out of interest with someone. This is after realizing that this person does not have the same amount of feelings that you do for them, or it's like something about them is really turning you off. This could be the way that they communicate, the fact that they may not be expressive with their feelings. It may be hard for you to kind of understand this individual, get an understanding of where you kind of fit in with them. And you could be kind of falling out of interest with that, because it's like, are you wasting your time? You could also be kind of slightly falling out of like a passion or something that's always been an interest of yours, mainly because it may not feel the same. Like, it's either you want to make money from it and you feel like you're experiencing delays with being able to make money from your passions, or it's actually the opposite. You may be making money from your passions, but then it's like you have to work, always be in work mode, grind mode, that you're unable to enjoy it. It almost feels like a job at this point. A lot of you also just could be shutting down your feelings. Like, you could be trying your best to contain your feelings in regards to how you may want to go back to a particular person, or you may want to know what's going on with a particular person who you haven't spoken to in a bit. And you could be doing this thing where it's like shutting down your emotions or trying to brush them off and not deal with it. I'm hearing like unresolved issues. But yeah, you guys are in a position of being able to really make your future what you want to make it. And when I say that, with the Magician card being here, it's a matter of you recognizing your personal power, your ability to turn your situation around from a negative situation into something positive. And it could be the quite opposite. Understand manifestation works on both ends. It can work in a positive sense or more so in a negative sense. It really depends on you. But with this Magician card, ooh, somebody could be doing like black magic on some sort of connection you have with someone. This seems like this person was dealing with somebody else who was really interested in them or was in love with them. And when they fell apart and then they realized that they may have been dating you, they may have put like witchcraft on the situation, or may have did witchcraft on this person to kind of bring them back. Gee. I have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody doesn't want this person to move on. I also, because I have to say this too, I would not recommend doing any type of rituals, love rituals on a love interest, because it may actually sour. And I don't think that this is somebody who you want to be doing love rituals on. So, yeah, that's a forewarning for anybody out there. Okay, some of you guys have a manipulative individual in your life who you have children with. This person could be doing like little manipulative things to kind of mess up like your holiday time, or if like you have a child whose birthday's coming up, they're like doing little things to kind of just mess with you, whether that's like acting as if they really want to take the child on their birthday or something like that, or just being difficult, overly difficult. Please do not succumb to this individual. Please do not give this person the chance to aggravate you, take you off, because that may be their sole plan of why they're doing certain things. They may be trying to get you riled up or feeling some type of way, especially if they're bitter with you moving on. I definitely see this energy of like a bitter, you're, listen, you may have a bitter child's mother, or your child's father is bitter. I don't like to say baby mama or baby father. I hate that word. But, whew, let me light my sage over here. It's a lot. You guys may have a childhood friend who may be going through some sort of issues and may need somewhere to stay for a bit. That was a random message, and that was very specific for somebody. You may have like a friend who's going through some abuse issues with the person they may have children with, and they may need somewhere to stay. Please give them support. Okay, they really do need it. What's the healing mantra that's trying to come in for my Aquarius? Acknowledging apprehension. This card on the back reads, when it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. Okay. So where you feel apprehensive, where you feel like this card says, I'm not really sure if that's for me. If you like have this unsettling feeling within your gut, there's a reason for that, okay? That's not something that you want to ignore. That's not something you want to pass off, because that's your inner compass pointing you in the direction of, either getting away from something that could be potentially bad, or basically looking out for you, okay? This is also making sure where there's outside people who are constantly in a space of apprehension in dealing with you and knowing what they want from you. That's not anybody you want to be around, okay? Because all that means is that individual is going to be flaky when the wind blows. And anybody who you have to convince to be interested in you, deal with you, anything like that of the sorts, that's not someone for you. Point blank, period. Okay, what's the advice for my Aquarius? Okay, express your feelings, and it showed up in reverse. So this means that you guys have a blockage there with really opening up in regards to how you feel about certain things. You could have moments where you do this thing of shutting down to protect yourself, or like distancing yourself from people to not have to explain how you feel. And Spirit is saying maybe talking to a close friend, not just anybody. Don't just tell anybody your business, because some people will try to use that against you. But definitely expressing your feelings either to the individuals who you have, feelings about, or talking to somebody to kind of ration out how you've been feeling. Okay, and where you guys have always been there for other people, you should have no problem having people around you who will do the same. And if they won't, that's a sign that they're not really genuinely for you. Okay, so this is what I see. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed, thumbs the video up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.